Pavitram charitam yasya Pavitram jivanam tatha Pavitrata sarupinyai Tasyai devyai namo namah Jananim sharadam devim Ramakrishnam jagatgurum Padapadme tayo shritva Pranamami muhurmu. I bow down to Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi, whose life was pure, whose character was pure, who was purity incarnate on this earth. I bow down to Sri Sharda Devi, who is the mother of all of us, and Sri Ramakrishna, who is the teacher of all of us, the teacher of the whole world. I bow down to them again and again. Dear Swami Shardanand Ji, Pravrajika Ishtaprana Mataji, Dr. Bedasi, Mrs. Hargovan, Professor Shukla, other dignitaries present here, the members of the center as well as the member of this particular branch center, sisters and brothers, dear friends. I am very happy to be here this morning. I missed the two earlier beautiful sessions, beautiful speeches I heard from Swami Shardanand Ji. That beautiful speeches were delivered, and also by our chief guest who inaugurated the conference. You had a very nice food already in the first session, and also the physical food, of course, in the tea interval. So I won't like to give you too much food because that will bring indigestion. I will be just saying a few words about a very important subject that has been given to me, women empowerment. Already from the two learned speakers and also from our chief guest, you heard about the topic. I'll try to see it from a little different perspective. All over the world, we are finding a phenomenon. The communication technology is advancing too much. And the world is becoming one. It is now a global village, as they say. Globalization has come to stay, whether you like it or not, on the economic front. But global culture and global civilization has yet to emerge. Lot of quarrels going on between societies, between the nations, between religions. Unless and until this quarrel, this fight between religions, between nations, between civilizations is not solved, we will not have world peace. In order to have world peace, in order to have a sane society, we must have a global culture and a global civilization. And that can be brought about only by bringing in the message of Vedanta. Swami Vivekananda said, the whole world must get the message of Vedanta. Two messages. Number one, harmony of all religions. And number two, equality of all human beings, irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion or sex. This is the fundamental message of Vedanta. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. It is only one reality, supreme reality, only the names are different and the manifestations are different. The paths of reaching that reality may be different, but it is ultimate one reality in which all the religions are heading for, towards which all the religions are heading for. And this message of Vedanta in our own times has been verified by Sri Ramakrishna, who practiced all religions by term, Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, and then said, Jotomot, Totopot, as many faiths, so many paths. That is why Claude Allen Stark in his book God of All says, in our own times what is wanted? Claude Allen Stark, God of All is the name of the book, God of All. He says, in our own times what was required is a person who would be able to say with authenticity that all religions lead to the same goal. But the modern world is living in the scientific age. Only a theoretical message will not do. A practical experimentation is necessary. If a person by turn takes up the practice of Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and then after experimenting in the laboratory of his own life, if he says, yes, I have experimentally verified that all religions are leading ultimately to the same goal, then only the modern world will accept that as an authentic statement. And then Claude Allen Stark says, and fortunately for us, this has already been done by Sri Ramakrishna in the last century. Unfortunately, we are not aware of it. Sri Ramakrishna did perform all the spiritual practices by turn and verified in his own life. He had the laboratory of his own life. In his laboratory of his own life, he practiced all religions and verified and said, yes, I have seen all religions lead to the same goal. And he gave a beautiful example. There is a pond of water. From one side of the water, from one side of the pond, Hindu says, I have brought jal. And second side of the pond, the Muslim says, no, I have brought pani. And third side of the pond, the Christian says, no, I have brought water. And the fourth side, another says, no, I have brought aqua. Why are you fighting? It is the same water. It is the same water, only the names are different, paths are different. You may go from any angle, it is the same water. If you ask the scientists, they will say it is H2O. Basically, it is the same reality. So Vedanta says, it is ultimately one supreme reality. Some call Allah, some call God, some call Ishwar. It's one single reality known by different names, and the paths are different. Paths are different. Let there be as many paths. What is there? You try to follow. You like that path, you go by that path. I like to go by this shortcut. Let me go by this shortcut. Even if the path is a little difficult, I want to go by this shortcut. Why are you wanting to interfere with me? There are so many paths. Let everybody go according to his or her own liking. No. I want jalebi, I like jalebi, every one of you must take jalebi. Otherwise I will kill you. That is not a good thing. You like jalebi, you take jalebi, I want rasgulla, I will take rasgulla. And somebody else wants, no, I don't like sweet things. Nowadays, sweet things produces diabetes, particularly ladies are very much concerned. Because again, they will say, what is the weight of the lady in all that. So they will go short distance. Before marriage, now they wait. They have to weight chart. So they would like to go for salt tasting. Let them go for salt tastings. What is there? Let each one take according to his or her own taste. Similarly, Sri Ramakrishna says, there are so many paths. You follow whatever path you. This is the message of Vedanta. Number one, all religions lead to the same goal. Number two, irrespective of caste, color, religion or sex, there is one reality which is present in each and every human being, in the heart of each and every human being. Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atmana prakashate drishyate tvagraya buddhya shukshmaya shukshma darshivi, says the Kathopanishad. Inside each and every human being, it is the same Atman present. And what is the proof? Some people have verified it. That is the proof. Those who have verified, those who have got high intellect. Not only high intellect, but a very fine intellect. They have verified it. That is the proof of it. So these are the two basic postulates of Vedanta which can bring the world civilization. And only world civilization will give world peace. The global civilization, the global culture can only give world peace. Otherwise, nations are going to continue to fight. As Samuel P. Huntington says in his book, The Clash of Civilizations and Remaking of the New World Order, He says most of the clashes, most of the wars that have been fought for last 1 century have been more or less the wars not between countries, not between nations. They have been the war between civilizations, more particularly war between religions, more particularly wars between Islam and Christianity. It is nothing but clash of civilizations. If this clash of civilizations has to stop, we must have a world civilization. And that is why Vedanta says, Tvam Stri, Tvam Pumanasi, Tvam Kumar, Utva Kumari, Tvam Jivno Dandena Vanchasi, Tvam Jato Bhavasi Vishwato Mukha. Shweta Shweta says, O Lord, you are present in girl, in a boy, in the old man who is trotting with a stick. You are, O Lord, present in every human being. It is the same Lord present in every human being. Sarvata Pani Padam Tat, Sarvata Kshishromukham, Sarvata Shrudimalloke, Sarvam Avrita Tishtati. Inside each and every human being. It is the same hands working, same feet. Lord present in every human being. Same Lord. Beautiful song by Bahadur Shah for the last Mughal emperor gives this message of Vedanta. तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, एक तुझको अपना पाया, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है. Inside each and every human being is the same reality. This message of Vedanta has to permeate through the whole world, through each and every human being. Then only the world civilization comes. That is why Swami Vivekananda says, we want to have world civilization, we must have Vedanta. The new cycle must see the Vedanta being preached to the masses. But then he added, but this has to come through women. This has to come through women. Swami Vivekananda prophesied, and not a single prophecy has gone in vain. He said, this new cycle must see Vedanta being preached to the masses, but this has to come through women. And see how women are coming all over the world. They are coming on the top. Everywhere. Women coming on the top in every field. And of course, in the spiritual field. I am coming from Ramakrishna Math and Mission, Ramakrishna Mission, an organization started by Swami Vivekananda, where it is an organization of monks. There is a parallel organization for the nuns, Sarda Math. It was started in 1953. Though Swami Vivekananda wanted the Math for women to be started earlier than the Math for men. But anyway, it started later, during the centenary of Holy Mother Sharda Devi in 1954. But this Sarda Math and Mission has also got a lot of branches all over the world, including a branch in Australia. And nuns of Sarda Math are going all over the world preaching the message of Vedanta. And many more women who have not become nuns are also preaching this message of Vedanta. And lot of women are coming forward. In various fields, they are coming on the top positions. So Swamiji's prophecy, world civilization through the message of Vedanta, and this has to come through women. That is a great thing. And Swami Vivekananda also prophesied that women are going to play a leading role in establishing a new world order. And that is a great prophecy. It's coming true. And most of the scholars, most of the thinkers are also ascribing it, that the new sanctuary is to be the sanctuary of women. They are going to play a leading role. And we find everywhere, when we have competitions for girls, when we have competitions for students, it is the girls who are topping everywhere. In the examinations, girls going forward. Everywhere, girls coming forward. And Alvin Toffler says, the power shift. There is a power shift. The power is now shifting from muscle power to mind power. It is the fine power that will work. According to Peter Drucker, the management guru of the modern world, he says in his latest book, the best of Peter Drucker says, the new cycle, the new millennium, the new sanctuary is going to be the sanctuary of knowledge workers. So, it is the knowledge workers, the professionals, the people with high intelligence, not with high muscle power, they are going to rule the world. Previously the wars were fought with weapons, swords. Now the wars are being fought with missiles. And you know, in order to operate the missiles, you have to just push a button. And women are very expert in pushing the buttons. Great experts. At home also they go on pushing the button and they create. They are going if the world moves. Swami will prophecy, not I telling. The women power is coming forward. It has to come. The new world order is to come. It is coming already. The power shift is going from men to women. Women have to equip themselves what type of world they want. They must get empowerment, of course, but what type of empowerment? Swami Vivekananda said, when we are talking about national development, a nation cannot develop unless until the condition of women is improved and unless until the women have got developed. And he used to give a beautiful simile. A bird cannot fly only on one wing. And similarly he said, whether it is India, whether it is South Africa, any country cannot develop unless until the condition of women is improved. National development must be preceded by women development. But how women development will come? Women empowerment and women development go together. If the condition of women has to be improved, if they have to develop, there must be empowerment. But what type of empowerment? One is, of course, the empowerment through legislation. Political empowerment. I was very happy to know in South Africa, you advanced so much. In India, they are still talking about reserving 20% of the seats in parliament for women. Every time the bill comes and it is gone. This is not passed. All the political parties, they will say that we want women reservation, but at the time of implementation, they will go back. This is what is happening. But in South Africa, I heard a lot of political backing is for you, and a lot of ministers are women, and that's a great thing. So women empowerment through politics is come. That is great. But that is not enough. First of all, it will not come in all the countries. Is it come in South Africa, but other countries not coming? Even in the United States is not coming. You know, there was a conference, an international conference at Beijing a few years back. 10,000 women had gone. And they had a lot of discussions. And they found out there are atrocities on women in almost every country. In so-called developed countries also and developing countries also. It may be a little difference of the magnitude of atrocities and the type of atrocities, but almost every country, women atrocities is going on. And so they framed a rule for women empowerment. Some legislation should be done by the governments. They made a recommendation. The Time magazine gave a special report on that women's conference, and they gave a beautiful remark. All this has been done, the charter has been chalked out, the suggestions have been given, but the suggestions have been given to the governments to have legislations for women, but most of the people in the government are men, and so they are not going to do it, we know it. They are not going to implement it. So, during the last 5-10 years, it has not been implemented, the atrocities are going on. What is the solution? Everywhere atrocities going on. What is the solution? How to have women development? Of course, we can try for women empowerment through legislation. But even with legislation, even if we can do that, it is not going to be enough till the problem of employment has been solved. As long as there is no economic security for women, they are going to be insulted. They are going to be lot of atrocities on them as long as they are not economically self-dependent. So